just put yourselves in front, do your best, and don't shirk the issues, and take a leaf out of Connor Woolley's book.
Yes.
Because he's been a dynamo for the Bombers, but it's very evenly spread for the Brighton boys. Of course, Maxi Lamb up forward has got a couple of goals. Darcy Gardner, Mitchell Ford and Mellor has got a goal, and Jacob Young has been a powerhouse jumping up as well. So they've got plenty of options as Brighton now take possession of the ball, go forward, doesn't go the required meterage. Another snap on goal. I think that one looks pretty good. If I just missed who got that one. That was a very nice shot on goal by the Brighton boys here. Very, very effective on the wrong side of the body as well.
We'll just go back to this ball up here, Andrew.
You see that tap out, go the check side, didn't go the required distance, and just see here, that was terrific work there by Blake Smith. Gee, that was clever, wasn't it, Duff?
Yeah, Blakey Smith, no doubt. That's the son of the great Matty Smith. And, yep, good start to the third quarter here. The Robins just really kicking away now. It's going to show a lot of character here of the Bombers to come back into this match.
Well, they need to just keep their head over the ball as Lincoln Arnold tries to push on and go forward. He's struggling in there. Our umpire is just deciding it's play on as he tries to get that ball out. Oh, bursting through there was Lauderdale. Great work from the half-back flank. Now it's an opportunity as reaching over was Lewis, and he goes back inboard. That was Bakehouse now. It is the Bombers that have their head over the ball. Well done by Arnold. But as you can see, it's just weight of numbers there by Brighton as they push their way forward now. It can't go out now. You can see umpire Hollywood just encouraging the boys not to duck their heads up. It's a very dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, it is. No, just try and keep upright, boys. Great communication there by the umpire. There's a bit of heat in the game now. You really feel as though it's the premiership corner.
Oh, it certainly is. That's a very nice mark taken there by Bailey. Bailey drives it back again towards that forward line, and Mab goes up in the front. Comes back out towards Lamb, who swings that back towards the goal. I think it's just touched on the line and through for the minor score. Here in the third quarter at the Brighton Oval. Fantastic vistas of some of those historic houses up above the top there, Duff. Those historic sandstone booths up at Pontfield.
Well, we had our little wander at half-time, just chomping away there on the Crip spread as the little fella here, number 44 there, might have been Blair Woods, got the free kick there for Brighton.
Certainly has now. Oh, it's over the ball. That was well done, and a good shepherd there by Ackroyd. Doesn't go particularly far as Bailey swoops on that one, goes back in. Oh, the big man in front is Holmes, and he has taken a very strong mark. That's when you've just got to get body contact. It doesn't matter your size, Duff. You can see here, you've just got to bump up against him. And if you're the little fella, I know it takes some coach, try and stand in front and work your way back into him.
Yeah, but he just sort of just gave up there, young Callum. I'd like to see him sort of, like you say, Hop, just try and make the contest.
Okay, so shot on goal. It's going towards the square, and well marked there by the Lauderdale defence. Now they're trying to get some run. It's a low kick. It's not the best one, and Smith has taken the mark for Brighton.
The turnovers are hurting them in this third quarter, Andrew.
Yeah, they are. As you look at those stats there, Duff, there have been a number of turnovers, hasn't there? That was Richardson who took that previous mark. He tries to get it again. Lamb, you know, he's pretty creative around that goal. He's a goal sneak, and that particular occasion puts it through for the minor score. So it is the Robins with a very handy break here in the third quarter, as Lauderdale now looking for one of their options as they go out towards the historic side of the ground. It's end over end. It's Brighton. They're in front of the ball. That was Tucker who tries to pick that one up. He goes in hard, and I think Tucker didn't have the ball when he was grabbed, and you can see even a little bit clumsy, Duff, as the boys there. One of the other things that, of course, Coach Richardson will try and encourage, Duff, is to try and keep on your feet.
That's right.
As soon as you get off your feet, you're out of the contest. So these kiddies have got to absolutely learn that as well. Picked up. That was by Herdonsky. Was intercepted now by Backhouse as he tries to push his way around forward. The umpire was a 50-50. He said, no, let's play it on as it goes towards the boundary line. Richardson pushing it out, and it doesn't come in, and it will be now a ball up. Good crowd here, Duff.
Yeah, no, a lot of mums and dads around us here, Hoppy. It's a good build up here to the big match of the day in the STJFL today in the under-13s.
where else would you rather be, Duff, on a Sunday afternoon that at the footy, STJFL footy, these are the kids of the future, and there's 3,500 playing each week. So get yourself out and see a game that is the stars of the future.
Nice to see you again in 2016, Andrew.
Yes,
welcome back.
Certainly all that one's a little bit too high over the top of the shoulder, and Link Arnold is going to take the free kick.
You sort of sense that Lauderdale is in the match. They just need to get it down, get a couple of goals. They're not that far off the Brighton boys. We know they're the powerhouse, but it certainly hasn't been a blowout here. 28 points.
No, they're going all right, and that was actually pretty clever play there by Tilly, who really sunk the slipper in trying to find young Daniel Richardson, but it's gone out of bounds, but he's gained valuable meterage, Duff.
Look at the size. I think it's Macaulay going up in the ruck here. He's got the body size of a 16-year-old, isn't he, Andrew? He's probably 12, 13. Good player. Very hard to match up on.
Oh, Lauderdale now, they've decided we just got to get that ball moving forward, so they just bludgeon it forward as they've got the weight of numbers of Brighton, as you can see here. The only thing too, Duff, that you look at this, when the camera goes close in, these Guernseys, I know I've got old eyes looking at the game, they're very similar, aren't they?
They are very similar, yep. 2-1 player's been doing well down back today for Brighton. Number 59, Harry Gardner, gets the ball, always looking to share it. He's obviously listening to the coach's instructions, and another good player for Brighton.
Certainly was. That ball was trying to bounce it in the wet conditions with Blakey Smith, and that's been taken a little bit too high and front on, and so it will be a free kick played here. I think that is young Tilly. Low kick, trying to find the lead of Racket.
And there's the turnover,
that was the turnover again. Of course, Duff, you were a very, very talented junior player.
Oh, yes.
You weren't the biggest of fellas.
No.
Were you a very courageous player?
No, I played some junior footy with the likes of Sean Richardson. He'd remember my skills. I was very soft, though, Poppy. Very soft. Here we go. Here's a chance for the Bombers.
Yeah, that was Woolley, who goes back in towards the goal, and running backward is Sammy Tilly, taking a very good mark.
Surely going to be paid that.
Yeah, the umpire's just come over, as you can see here. Look at him running backwards, eye on the ball, and that is a good mark as you ever see. That reminded me of Nick Raybolt running back when he took that splendid mark, and he hooks it over the shoulder. It certainly deserves a goal, and Sammy Tilly, that should get the Lauderdale Bombers up and about, Duff.
Yeah, no, just a great effort there. Let's just go back and watch this, Andrew. Good build-up by the Bombers. Haven't seen too much of this today.
Well played by Shaw. It was very creative, and you can see him as he went back towards Woolley, who went the check side. And have a look at that. One man against three, and he took a fantastic mark. Umpire Hollywood West came out to settle that one down, so they creep that little bit closer, Duff, and the good thing for the Bombers is their accurate kicking. They have got 3 goals straight, so terrific work by their forwards so far in the game.